my October favourites. I realise it's now November, so it is a few days late, but as you probably saw, I was doing so many makeup tutorials for Halloween. Some were a hit and some were kind of not that great, and some of them went a bit wrong, such as the editing for the Day of the Dead and the clown one, because he took forever to sit still. So I'm just going to go and crack on with it. I've got everything down here because I'm going to do another video after this, and you'll see why later, later this week. So yes, let me get straight into it. First thing I have been loving this month is this big sexy hair. By sexy hair, I'm not 100% sure who it's by. This is a conditioner. I really do feel like it works. I have seen so much more volume. My hair is so much more cleaner and shinier and softer. It is free of sans, whatever that means. Gluten, paraben, salt and seal. Something like that. I think I might have. It's sulfate free. There you go. Which is great. It's high. It's a low, less heavy weight on your hair, so you can actually wear it, put it on all of your hair and not weigh your hair down, which I think is fabulous. It smells absolutely amazing, and I don't think you can get this in many places in the UK. I'm not sure if you can order it online. I picked up mine from TK Maxx for $9.99, which is just amazing for like a conditioner, because I get through so much so quickly. I've used only about that much up, so I've got loads left, so hopefully it'll go get me through Christmas as well. And I would definitely recommend this. If you find this in your local TK Maxx, buy it, because I had to wait a good 3 weeks until this came back in stock, and they only put one out, and then the next week they'll put the shampoo out, so it's a bit annoying. But yes, I've been loving that. I have also been loving this month facial balms or butters, because obviously I've been doing so many makeup tutorials. I've kind of had to use so much to kind of clean it off my face, and obviously I had the Rodial Stem Cell Superfood Cleanser, but I have used quite a bit of it up, and this was only a travel one, and it is quite expensive, so I wanted to find one that was just as good, and I picked up this Body Shop Chamomile Cleansing Butter. You've probably seen this before on YouTube by other people, but it's just amazing. It smells really nice. You can see that I've kind of made a dent in it where I had the Halloween tutorial, so I won't be using that much anymore. But it's just so good. It's so creamy. It melts on the skin, though it is a bit like melted butter, which is a bit of an odd consistency to have, but I found it worked so well. It cleaned it off so easily, and I did put eyeliner all over my face, like gel liner all over my face, and it just vanished. It is so good, so I recommend those. I'm trying to think what else I've been loving this month. Because I have been so busy, as you can tell, I haven't even put my contacts in today. I have literally kind of grabbed at different kinds of things because I just can't be bothered to do my face and my makeup and everything like that. So I picked up the Sexy Mother Pucker Soap and Glory Nudist stick, which I've actually used so much of it all. It's like a little nub now. So I can start twirling it. But yeah, I've been such in a rush that it's just literally put it on, it's done. So yes, I have been loving that. I've also been loving the MAC Extra Dimensional Mascara, because I just am in such a rush in the mornings, because some mornings it's like I can't be bothered to get up. So then the time frame that I have until I have to go into lectures is not that big, so I'm just like, throw this on and it's good to go, kind of. I have long lashes with it, so it's great. Not that you can see with my glasses on. I have also been in love with 2 foundations. My skin has been kind of going a bit haywire recently, so I've kind of had to sort of change what I've used. I think it's because of obviously moving and being in a different environment. I think my skin's just kind of gone a bit you can sort of tell since the cover up was really crap this morning. But the first one is this Bourjois 123 Perfect Skin Foundation. It says it something, it pigments. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, here we go. It says anti-dark circles, anti-dull complexion and anti-redness, and it just looks like this. Now this is the lightest shade they do. I do find it quite nice, but for even paler skin, which I will be in the next month or so, I do think it's going to be a little on the darkish side, but it's still a good foundation. It is more medium coverage when you first put it on, but you can build it up, which is great. It smells quite nice, and it does cover up, though I do feel like sometimes I need to put a bit more concealer on. So yes, I've been using that one. And for like short days where I'm not doing that many kind of lectures, or I'm doing like one lecture and I'm not going to be out that much, I picked up the Vichy DermaBlend Foundation, which just looks like this. I have no idea how much I've used, but it feels like I have used quite a lot. This is great for like super coverage, and it like blends so easily. It's almost like you're not wearing that thick of foundation, though I can't say that it feels like you don't wear foundation, because it actually does. The problem with this one though, I find with oily skin, is that it gets really oily if you wear it all day. So I do suggest, if you're going to wear this one, powder throughout the day, or just wear it for like a couple of hours and then that's it, take it off. But yes, I've been loving this one. Do you know what, I can't even think what I have been loving this month. Let's have a look at my list, because I cannot remember. Even though I remember stuff, I don't remember it. I have been loving this makeup foundation face brush. It's kind of concave, like in the tip, it kind of goes inwards in the middle. It's super dense, and it's actually from Kiko, and it's the 107 face brush. This is amazing. It's so soft. It's a little dirty at the moment because obviously I put my makeup on today. And it's so dense, so it super blends. It was fairly cheap, as really good brushes go, though I would kind of compare it to MAC almost. But this is like a brush you need in your life. It's so amazing, and it fits over your cheekbones, all the lumps and bumps. It's amazing. I've been using it especially for my DermaBlend to kind of blend out, and also to blend out concealers as well. So I'd suggest, if you haven't felt this, go feel it, because it's so soft. One of the things on my wish list was this Kiko long-lasting stick eyeshadow in number 7. I believe it's golden beige, and it is this. It's a bit dirty, but it's this amazing goldy, almost like Stila kitten in a stick form. But a lot more cheaper. It is just amazing. If you have a Kiko, or Kiko, however you say it, near you, or you can get to one fairly easily, I would suggest you buy this. This is one of the things I would definitely recommend you buy from there, because it's just amazing. It goes But I'm going to go into fashion bits because I only really have 2 fashion bits. The first is this dress or long top by Topshop, and it just looks like this. It's super long, it's a bit creased because it was in the cupboard, but it's got this kind of like, it's this amazing kind of dark grey. It's much darker than the grey I'm wearing, but it's got this kind of like crop top effect on the top. It's got these lovely sleeves, and at the back you can kind of see that this crop top bit is just like an extra bit of material, and it kind of opens up with the back, and it just kind of peeps out a bit of the back, and it just looks really nice. In Topshop I was a bit like, I'm not really 100% sure because their plastic model things that wear the clothes haven't got proportionate sizes to me, so like they're not very big chested and big behind-ed, so I wasn't sure how it would look, so I pretty much picked up the largest size they did. So it actually came out quite large. I wish I tried it on now before I actually bought, but not to worry, I absolutely love it. I am wearing the pants out of it this whole month. I keep getting told don't wear it too much because you might ruin it, because I wear it so much. I wish it all the time, and it looks just great with a pair of leggings and a choker and some like tiny hooped earrings, which will be in a next video. And my final fashion bit is this. Do it up so it looks slightly nicer. This. The only problem with this bag is the zip sticks like no one's problem. It's so annoying. Right. It is this black faux leather rucksack. Now, obviously, being at university, I started using just a normal strap bag, and it was killing me. I kept getting too big, and I was scared I was going to rip it, so I ended up going with a discount that I had with my uni days, and picked up this bad boy. It's just a normal flat one, and it's got this string with feathering detailing. And it's just a drawstring in the inside, and you've got obviously your inside massive bit, you've got a little zip, and 2 pockets that generally house my hand sanitizer, and then there's a wonderful pocket at the front which I put my makeup and my diary thing that tells me what lessons I've got in there. It is so big that I can literally fit my tablet and its little keyboard thing in there, which is great. And they've got these 2 amazing straps that they're not like pulling ones, they actually have buckles, which is great because I have a tendency to pull and it gets too tight and I can't get it off. But it's so fashionable and so nice that actually you can wear it with both straps and not look like a dog. And it's obviously got this little handle as well, so you can hang it up if you wish, or sometimes I carry it like that if I'm going onto the train. And that is my fashion bits. The next is kind of just random stuff. As you might know, you might not know, I don't know. The Walking Dead has started. It premiered 3 or 4 weeks ago in the UK. I have a feeling it was 3 weeks ago because I haven't caught up. I've only seen 2 episodes, and I am in love with it. I love the series. I haven't actually watched the first one, which is kind of bad on me, but I have watched the 3rd and 4th one. I think I haven't seen the 2nd one either. I might have seen bits of it, but I have definitely seen the 3rd and 4th, and now the 5th one has started. Or is it the 4th one? I'm not 100% sure. Whatever one is now on, I saw the one before it and the one before that. Right. And I'm absolutely enjoying it. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens, how it progresses. But the first episode was amazing. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but if you have, you know what I mean. It was just amazing and epic. I think the second episode was a little bit, but it was still good nonetheless. But along the same lines and on the same channel, I believe Walking Dead is on Mondays on Fox, and on Tuesdays at 10 on Fox is American Horror Story, The Freak Show. And I love the American Horror Stories. I kind of really got into it during when they were showing The Coven. And then I started watching the other ones and I absolutely love them, and I couldn't wait for this one. I started watching it and oh my god, I got freaked out by the clown. So the first episode I actually couldn't watch the clown parts, and then I watched it again and then I was fine with it. But I've seen the second episode as well and that is amazing. I'm looking forward to tonight's one. When this video goes up, it'll be tonight. But today it's tomorrow. I can't wait for that one to be on because it looks like it's developing further. More of the characters or the cast are turning up, and they've got so many different things going on, and there's like creepy people in it that you're like, I'm not sure what way they're going to go through this, but it is so good. I would recommend you watch it if you haven't seen it because it is kind of like that sci-fi strange creepiness. I mean, the Coven season had like an episode where there were zombies, so it's kind of almost on the same lines as like that sci-fi horror type of thing, but it's so good and I would suggest you watch it. Though if you really hate creepy clowns, maybe not watch it because it did freak me out a bit. But yes, that was that. I've also finally seen Godzilla, the 2014 version. Don't worry, I've seen the other one. To me, it was really good. I know that there were some people that said that it was crap, but then ended up buying the Blu-ray anyway. But I personally, after watching it, thought it was amazing. Not to mention the fact that Aaron Taylor Johnson, or however you say his name, is in it. But it was so good. It reminded me kind of my childhood of watching Godzilla and like being with my brother and watching Godzilla and things like that. So it kind of reminded me of my childhood. It was so good, though I see that they've stayed with the whole original Godzilla version rather than the kind of dinosaur version that I grew up with. But I have seen the black and white version, not all the way through because I've got bored, but he does look more boxy and larger, so I can see where they're coming from about that. But I did really enjoy it, and if you haven't seen it yet, I suggest you do, because it is really good. Though I did feel they should have done a bit more work on the other creatures that are in there because I felt like they were more mechanical than creature-ish. So, but yes, that is, I keep saying that's that, but I've not finished it. If you saw, I don't know which one it was, but I got addicted to the Kardashian game, the Kim Kardashian Hollywood game, and actually I deleted it in the end because I got so far and then things were taking too long and I got bored. So I actually kind of quit it, and I did get to A-list celebrity or something, so I kind of gave up after I got there. But I have now found a new love, and it is Dragon's World. I started playing this because when I realised some of my lectures had massive breaks in them before the next one, I wanted something that would kind of like be fun for me to do in those gaps, kind of to not make friends, but like if I wasn't with friends. And it is so fun. You get to breed and like hatch your own dragons, and I've got a few dragons now. I think I'm level 12, finally level 12. But I actually got my friends into it, and now we kind of play together. Kind of geeky nerds, I know. But it is a really good game, and it's free on Android. I use mine on my tablet, but I know my friends use theirs on their phone and their iPad. So yes, but I it is a really good game if you're like into that kind of thing. You do have to wait for like hatching times and breeding times, but it is still fun, and you get to like breed weird and wonderful dragons. So yes. And finally, and this one is finally, because I've checked my list, I have actually been loving a song called Ugly Heart by G.R.L. I don't know whether they're a girl band or what, but I got the song and I absolutely love it. I don't even know why I have the song, to be fair. I don't know where I found it from, but it's a really, really good song. It's kind of like, it's about a boy who looks amazing on the outside but is like horrible in the inside and isn't very nice, and she kind of gets away from it all, and it's just a really good song. So yes, I might, if I can get away with it, I'll try and play you a bit. Let's have a listen. And it's like a really upbeat tune, and it kind of, the start of it kind of reminds me of one of the tunes on the YouTube playlist. So that, yeah, I was just listening to it because I think it's really cool. And that is actually everything. I'm sorry, I just sang then. Kind of embarrassing. And that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do, and if you like these videos, let me know, because, you know, I'm just doing them because I do. Subscribe if you're not, because I do a lot of videos, it seems. And I'm doing Vlogmas. Not that I get up too much. And comment below what you want to see, what you want me to do. I don't know, because after Christmas things are going to get interesting, because they are. I guess I will see you dolls later.